What is going on, guys? My name is Halvy, and today I'm bringing you a commentary, kind of recapping what's been going on a little bit for the past few days and why I haven't been able to post as much recently, but also just kind of to talk about some random stuff because it's fun to do, if you know what I'm saying. So, without further ado, let's get right into this. Beef stew. I just had to say something that rhymed because it was on a roll there, so yeah. So the past few days I have been kind of sick, and my sickness kind of goes in stages. I don't know if this works for any of you guys, but for me, I have these different stages of my sickness. So for about the first 2 days, I'll start getting the sniffles and then a little bit of a sore throat, and I'm like, oh snap, I'm gonna get sick. And then the next day, I'm still a little bit sick, so that's why. So then the next day, I end up getting I feel that kind of body aching, and you get the intense nose runs and plugged nose and coughs and whatnot. And then I know that pretty much that takes place. This is like a 2-stage or 2 parts in the day stage, because that's like the beginning, and then towards the end I'm like, all right, this is going to be the worst night's sleep I will ever get in my life, and it typically is, and I'll just not even be able to sleep. And I'll also have those really, really weird dreams. You guys know about those dreams that you can sometimes get when you're sick. I don't know how to else describe them, but they're like sick dreams, and they're the weirdest things because for some reason, and I don't know if this is for everybody, but for me, they're always really emotional dreams. They make absolutely no sense, but I know that I'm always really emotional in them. I'll give you guys an example, one that is probably one of the most reoccurring ones, and it's terrifying, and I don't know why, but essentially the way that it starts out for me is I'm in this really big empty white room, and there's no walls, no nothing. It's just empty, just white vast space, and I'm running around in it for a little bit, and then throughout the dream I go through different stages of negative emotion, and each one's different. So in the beginning I feel really, really extremely lonely, and then I get terrified, and then it moves to extreme sadness, and just all of these, oh, it's terrible. It's all these negative emotions all at once. And then for some reason there's this little ball that starts rolling around in the room, and I start hearing, of all people, my grandpa kind of start laughing in the background. It's kind of faint, whatever, but there's a little ball rolling around, and as the ball gets bigger, because it starts getting bigger and bigger, and it's just rolling around the room, and I'm as the ball gets bigger, my emotions heighten, and they get more and more intense and more terrible and overwhelming, and my grandpa's laughter starts getting louder and louder. I swear to God, this is like a horror movie type thing, intellectual horror movie, and until it gets so big where I'm running away from this massive ball, and my emotions are just insane. And then eventually, I guess the time that I wake up, the ball hits me, and then I wake up in a cold sweat, and I'm just terrified, or I'm crying or something. And this, I haven't had one of these in quite a while that's been that in depth, but definitely remember them. And yeah, so that's kind of what happens with those weird dreams. I've also had another one where I think the most recent dream that I've had from that negative emotion type thing was it was in the middle of finals week, and of course I get sick every finals week because I stay up all night way too many times in a row. But I was fretting about something. It was to do with coding and web coding and design and stuff. And so in my dream, I was really, really small on this massive, I don't know if it was a computer keyboard or something, but something really technological. And I had to run around and hit the keys to add the coding in, but I didn't even know what I was doing. And I had to do it in a certain amount of time. So it was freaking out, trying to push all these weird buttons. And then obviously the emotions are super intense as well. But yeah, man, I get some weird-ass dreams. So, by the way, as a little segue here, in the comments section below, I would love to know. Let me know what you guys' craziest dreams are. If you guys get these sick dreams, let me know what they are, because I'm super curious, because mine are really weird and hard to explain to give you the gravity of how mentally exhausting and terrifying they are. So let me know in the comment section below what your guys' craziest dream is. But yeah, so moving on. So yeah, that's kind of my main phase, and then throughout the rest of that, then the next day when I wake up, it'll kind of suck, and then towards the end of the day, I start feeling a little bit better, and then the end of that day, or that night, I'll sleep, be kind of okay, but it'll be not so great sleep because my nose is plugged, and then by the end of the next day, I'm good. So my entire process of being sick is typically around 5 days, but the whole intensity sickness is like 2 days. I get just intense sick, and then I get over it really fast. And I find, getting stuck on my own spit again, I find that the best way, for me at least, to get over sickness is I just keep a really positive attitude and positive outlook. I'm not sure why it helps so much, but it really does. Like, I'll even, as long as I can try to make myself, I don't know if it's a placebo or something, but if I can tell myself, like, no, I'm okay, I'm happy, I'm energized, then I get over my sickness really fast, as opposed to just obviously, being depressed and sad, whatever, because I'm sick and can't do anything and feel like crap. So, yeah. But anyways, that's why I've been kind of out lately and haven't been able to post the last couple days, along with, if you guys have heard my last commentary, the fact that I've just been on a little bit of a low with YouTube stuff right now, because there's not very many fun things at the moment, and also, and mixed with college and stuff, so it's hard to prioritize. But as far as the server goes, I'm like jumping all over the place, but hopefully you guys are used to that by now. So with on the Minecraft side, with the server, we recently, we were really getting close to producing something final, and any of my beta testers, any of you guys that have signed up, be sure to be watching on Twitter, because I'm going to announce when to do an intensive beta testing of the kind of official release of the server. But our hosting company ended up dropping our server, because we were on a sponsorship thing, but it was I don't know, I don't even get into details. Point being is that it moved servers, and then we lost all of our stuff, so we had to re-upload the backup, but then that created a whole nother line of complications. So the server kind of work stuff has been out on hold for the past few days, but thank goodness, as of now, we're back up working on it. So I know that there's been a lot of pushbacks on the server, but they're all been good things, because the more times we get pushed back, it's all because we have something better coming, or another feature being added, or whatever. So I'm really honestly super excited for this Minecraft server, and I'm sorry for pushing it to you guys so long and waiting for so long, but the wait will soon be over. I'm hoping to, by this coming weekend here, be able to push out a nice server test with the beta testers, and test it intensively for a few days, and then after that I should be releasing it to the public. So I'll be don't worry though, because I'll be keeping you guys up to date, and you'll be able to see some server update videos and everything, with exploring the different things on the server here soon to come. So yeah, as far as my last commentary, I ended up asking you guys kind of what were some of your favorite things were to see, and it's cool to me because, as I expected, it is quite diverse, which you guys like, but it's also, for the main things, it seems like the main things that I enjoy making. And so I'm going to be making sure to be, once I get the server up and a new secondary server for Minecraft, I'm going to be making a survival series with Cameron and possibly some of my other friends and stuff like that, so that'll be awesome. And then I'm also going to be trying to keep up with some live games with Call of Duty. I've been able to stock up a bunch of really good gameplays, so I'm going to be pumping out some more commentaries here soon. But yeah, that's going to be awesome. And I'm also right now working on a montage of myself from clips that I've gotten between Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3 in the past few months. And that should be pretty awesome, because I actually honestly haven't edited my own montage in years. It's been a long time, because I just kind of stopped going for clips a while back, and I've always been editing other people's or Jehovah's montages or whatever. But I am hoping to put out this video here within the next couple of weeks. Actually, it has to be, because Advanced Warfare comes out within 3 weeks from now. So juiced. And yeah, so I'm going to be putting out some of that, and I'm going to be putting out a nice montage really soon, and that's exciting because I haven't done one for myself in the longest time, so that's going to be really, really cool, and I'm excited for you guys to see that. So I apologize for a second kind of update commentary video here, but wanted to let you guys know, and also share some of my thoughts on the whole sickness thingy-majigger. So with that said though, be excited for some new stuff coming. Once I got over the sickness thing, now I'm back in the grind again. It's been so freaking hard for me to keep going because something always comes up. But hopefully right now we're good, and I'm going to be able to keep up the content and deep chat series and all of that stuff in the near future. And yeah, so with that said, stay beautiful, guys. Have a fantastic freaking day. I love your faces, and we'll see you later.